Hello. In this video, I wanted to talk to you about the ITP Corporation quantitative trading app using artificial intelligence to do the trading for you. On the screen, you'll see the app near the top, the blue one with the clear TP on there on the red background. So basically, you tap on that app to open it up. Right, the home page opens up. You'll always get this box open up with financial security tips, so we just close that box down. At the bottom, you'll see a menu, a series of icons: home, quantize, team, assets, and mine. We want to go to the second one, quantize. Right, at the top, you'll see some information boxes up there. Today's quantified amount is $2,000, which is the amount that I'll be trading with today. Immediately below that, you'll see 6/6. Now, basically, I've got 6 turns at doing this trading. When you start on 5 turns. I'm on the second level, so I get 6. But that's what it is. And you'll see that one of them will count down every time we do a trade. It'll go down 5 out of 6, 4 out of 6, 3 out of 6, and so on. At the top and in the middle, you'll see today's earnings. At the moment, it's at 0 because I haven't done a trade yet. Below that is total income, which you'll see there. I've got $603, 13.9 cents, which is since I began, which is roughly a thing about 3 weeks ago now. Now, underneath those figures, you'll see a dark blue bar with the words single start ITP quantification. So if we press that, right, this starts the trading process. You'll see the words have just come up, starting ITP quantification. Now, quantification is a method of trading which has been around for decades. I'll go into that in a bit more detail later. The artificial intelligence makes it a lot more efficient. So started queuing. Right, start capturing various exchange market prices. So the AI is going and looking at various different exchanges around the world, which again, I'll go into more detail on this in a minute. It's executing a buy order. It buys at a low price. Executing a sell order. It sells at the highest price. Right, allocating commissions. Now, if you look at the top of the screen again, in the center where it says today's earnings, it has just jumped from 0 to 9.3333. So that is how much I've earned with that particular trade. Now, I will earn the same amount on each of the 6 trades. If you look at the figure several times today where it says that, it's gone from 6/6 to 5/6. So I've got 5 trades left out of my 6. So if I do it again, if I press that button where it says single start ITP quantification, right, it started the quantification. It can be a little bit like washing a kettle boil, waiting for this to happen. So sorry about this, but you'll see. Okay, starting queuing. We'll get there in a minute. Okay, so the AI is capturing information about the various exchange markets around the world and the prices they're selling at. Starting a buy order. Again, it buys at a low price, sells at the high price. Okay, so come up, start allocating commissions. Again, if you look at the top middle, you'll see that figure's jumped from 9 to 18. Okay, so Again, I've got six of these. I'm not going to go through all of them with you because, again, it does get a little bit boring sitting there watching it go through each time. So I'm going to press the button and I'm going to leave this running in the background. Meantime, I'm going to go over to some slides which will explain it a little bit more detail. Right, basically ITP gives you a free app which uses artificial intelligence to do the buying and selling for you of a cryptocurrency. The app you can download for free from your Play Store if you're on an Android, or the Google equivalent if you're on the Apple. But basically you download the app, you put in your telephone number, including the country code, you put in an invitation code which the person introducing you to this will give you, and you make up a password, and that's all you need to make up your to initiate your ITP app. Now, what we are actually trading here, what we are actually buying and selling, is a crypto coin called USTD or USDT, otherwise known as Tether. Now, Tether is a stable coin, and by stable coin I mean it is stable at a given price. One USDT will always be worth $1. Now, this makes this trading immune from the volatility that you normally associate with cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies are notoriously volatile. You can make a fortune one day, lose it all the next day, particularly the likes of Bitcoin or Ethereum. If you know what you're doing, they're great for trading. If you don't know much about crypto coins or trading, then again, they can be very volatile. But Tether will always stay at $1. Now, although one Tether is always valued at $1, at various exchanges it will be sold at varying prices, very close to $1. Like, for example, one exchange might sell it at 99 cents, another exchange might sell it at 95 cents, for example. So the artificial intelligence will check all the exchanges. It will sell it at 99 cents and buy it back at another exchange from the exchange selling it at 95. So you're always acquiring more. Now, like I said, with cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum, you're always looking to gain by the value of the coin going up. With this, we are not worried about the value of the coin going up. What we are looking to do is always acquire a bit more, acquire more, acquire more. Each trade that we do will acquire us a little bit more. Now, this is called quantitative trading, which has been around for decades. But usually, people getting up early in the morning and searching all the exchanges around the world to get the best deals. Now the artificial intelligence does that all for us, and you've seen how quick it can do it. Okay. Now, when you start, you'll be on level 1. And at level 1, you get between $100, you start with a minimum of $100 and a maximum of $500. And for that, on the quantitative trading, you will make 2.5% every single day. Right, before we go on, I'm going to go back to the app. Okay, you'll see now it's gone from $18 to $27. I'm just going to press it again, get the quantitative trading going, and I'm going to leave that running in the background as we go back to this presentation. Right, so you can make 2.5% a day. Now, let's say on day 1, for example, you start with $100, you start with a minimum amount, $100 on day 1, you make 2.5% of that, you've just made $2.50, okay, in USDT. Now, when the day finishes, then you'll be on $102.50. So you start day 2 with $102.50. 2.5% of that is $2.56. So you add that $2.56 onto the original, the starting amount, and you start with you end up with $105.06. So obviously on day 3, you're starting off with $105.06. Now I'm not going to go through this all 7 days because that gets a little bit boring. If you want, you can you can pause the video and you can do the maths yourself. But basically, if you just look at the column in the middle, the 2.5% column, you'll see the amount you earn every day goes up from $2.50, $2.56, $2.62, and so on, up to $2.89. So the amount you make every day is increasing, okay? It's actually exponential. It starts off slow, but it does increase exponentially. By the end of the week, you should have $118.83, which is basically 18% in a week. Now, with most banks, you'll be lucky to get about 2% in a year, and with this, you're getting 18% in a week. Now, some people are going to look at this and say, well, this is too good to be true. But basically, you've got two technologies coming together which we've never had before. We've got cryptocurrency, which is a world-changing technology, and you've got AI, which is a world-changing technology. Put those two together and you can get phenomenal results. Right, so if you can make 18% in a week on you start off with $100 and you get up to $118 within a week, it's only a matter of time before you get up to $200. And when you're at $200 at 2.5%, you're making $5 a day, and so on. You can see the figures there. Now, at $200, you're making $5 a day. That will take you 20 days to make your next $100. When you get up to $400, then you're making $10 a day. That takes you 10 days to make your next $100. When you get up to $500, which you will do as a matter of time, then you're making $12.50 a day. It will take you 8 days to make the next $100. So you see how this accelerates. Like I say, it's exponential. It just accelerates. Every day you get more than you made the day before. You make it faster and faster. So like I said, on level 1, the maximum you can earn on is $500. So if we look at that over 30 days or a month, $12.50 is $375. That's roughly about £300. Okay, so $375 a month. Now, for a lot of people, that's going to be life-changing. That's going to be their mortgage paid. That's going to be a holiday paid. That's going to be paying for a new car. Okay, that in itself is life-changing. But there are higher levels we can earn at. But before we look at the higher levels, we'll go back to the app. Okay, now we've gone up to $37 and I've still got 2 trades left. So again, I'm going to press that button, leave it trading in the background. Go back to our little presentation here. So maximum we can earn on level 1 for 30 days is $375. When we look at going up to level 2, there are 2 qualifiers. You need between $500 and $2,000. Now, I've got $2,000. You've seen my platform where I'm trading from. I'm trading with $2,000. So I'm at the top of level 2 at the moment. And the other thing you need to qualify is that you need to introduce 5 people. Now, when you get the 5 people in and over $500, then instead of earning 2.5%, you earn 2.8%. Okay, so again, it keeps on accelerating. Now, the difference between level 1 and level 2, like I say, at the top of level 1, you're earning $375 a month every 30 days. At the top of level 2, you're playing with a lot more money, so the maximum you can make there is $1,680. That's your $2,000, the bottom maximum, times that by 2.8%, times by 30 days, $1,680. This is a difference of $1,305 a month. That's how much you can increase by introducing 5 people. Okay, as for the $2,000, you will get there just as a matter of time by keep on doing the quantitative trading. That's just a matter of time to get there. But now, bearing in mind, you need 5 people. The minimum amount that someone can join for is $100. It's actually worth your while to pay that for people. If you've got friends that you want to sign up and they're a little bit skint, or you've got a grown-up son or daughter and you want to help them get started, get on their way in life, then you could pay their $100 for them. So you pay out $500 and you end up with an extra $1,305 a month, every month. So again, it's just something to consider. I'm not saying that you should do that. That, of course, is your personal choice whether you do that or not. But I have done that, and that's helped me get to level 2 much quicker. I've set my daughter up, so you can help people get out of jobs they don't want, get them out of debt, all kinds of things. Now, there's also rewards for introducing people. So if you introduce one new user, you get a $5 reward. Introduce 5 people, you get a $10 reward on top of the 5 that you've got for every user. Introduce 70 people, you get $75. Introduce 100 people, you get $240. There are other rewards above this, but just to give you the general idea. So again, should you introduce somebody and you pay their startup, their initial $100 for them just to help them get started, you get $5 back as a reward straight away. So you're only $95 down. Now, when the people you've introduced get trading and doing their own trades, the people that you have directly introduced, you will get 12% of what they earn. So if, for example, you've introduced somebody, they've got up to the top of level 1 and they're making $375 a month, then you get 12% of that, of 375. Again, as their money will accumulate. So as their money accumulates, so your bonus goes up for that as well. Okay, your commission goes up. And again, on level 2, they introduce other people, you get 4% of those people introduced, and so on. Level 3, you get 2% of the people introduced down there. Okay, right, I'm just going to go back to the app for a second. Okay, so I've done 5 of the spins so far. I'm on $46.66. I'm going to tap it again. So we're going to do the last trade there. And go back to the presentation here. Right, so if you should pay for somebody to start, then again, you'll be getting 12% of what they earn. And over time, you will get your $100 back anyway, especially when they kind of start going up to higher levels and introducing people themselves. You will get that $100 back. Now, we've discussed levels 1 and 2. There are actually 6 levels. I'm not going to go through every single detail of every single level because that can get a little bit mind-blowing. But basically, level 3, you need 20 people. Level 4, 45 people. Then 90 and 150 people. So each level, the requirements go up. The amount of money you need to invest goes up. The percentage goes up as well. You start off on level 1 at 2.5%, level 2, 2.8%, then you go up 3.1% all the way through to 4% on level 6. Okay, if you want the details, I suggest maybe freeze or pause the video so you can kind of like absorb the details or come back to it later. But again, you can see what you can earn there, and the earnings demonstrated here are just on the quantitative trading alone. That does not include the rewards, and that does not include the 12% you're earning on the people you've introduced, or the 4% on the people they've introduced, etc. So with these figures here, you will actually be earning more than that. This is just purely what you can earn on the quantitative trading. Now, you will need a crypto exchange, okay? I'll put Binance Crypto Exchange there, but in fairness, it depends a little bit where you are in the world. In the UK at the moment, we'd probably be better off with a Kraken crypto exchange rather than Binance, but they all work in a similar way. So basically, you put your money from your bank account or from your credit card onto the crypto exchange. From the crypto exchange, you can transfer it into your ITP account. When you want to withdraw, it's the reverse procedure. You draw out of your IPT account into the crypto exchange and then back into your bank. You cannot go direct from the bank to the IPT. You need to go through a crypto exchange. Okay? Now, with some exchanges, they do have trouble connecting to some of the banks. Like in the UK here, Binance will talk to Barclays and HSBC and a number of others. It doesn't work with NatWest at the moment. So sometimes you might be better off with an online banking system such as Revolut. So you can take out a free Revolut account, you can download an app onto your phone, or you can do it via your PC. And that way it can sometimes be a little bit easier using the online accounts to fund your crypto exchange and draw money out from the crypto exchange. But again, this is going to vary from country to country, and even from time to time, some of the rules change, and it changes a little bit which bank or which card you can use with any given crypto exchange. But yeah, an online account can be useful. Okay, that's the end of this little presentation. If we go back to here, right, I've done all my spins for today. So if you look at the top on the left, the second figure down, I've now got 0 left out of 6 turns. At the top on today's earnings, you'll see I've got $55.99999, so all but 56 cents. Okay, so it can take a little bit of setting up when you get in your crypto exchange and you're transferring the money in. It's not too difficult. The person who introduced you can help you to set it up. Once it is set up, it's dead easy. I mean, you've seen what I've done here. All I've done is press that blue button 6 times and I've made $56. Okay, now, if you've been sent to this video by a friend, then get back to them and they will give you an invitation code. If you found this video yourself on YouTube or anywhere else, then you can use my invitation code, which is, and it's case sensitive, B382MM. But like I say, if you've been introduced to this by a friend has sent you here, get back to them. That is only right and ethical, and let them give you a crypto code. And thank you very much for listening.